All right. Well, we've had over 24 hours now. Think about it and
Mm-hmm.
watch it again
Mm-hmm.
if you chose to do so. If you put yourself through it,
Mm-hmm.
was it as bad as we thought, or yeah?
Just refer to the emoji next to my name.
Ah, damn
By
it.
the
And welcome in to technically episode 130 of Out of Your Falcon Mind, but the second edition of 195 North meets 75 South. We are joined by our buddy Alberto from the 95 North Falcons Talk Show.
Whoa!
I am in the building.
Damn right. And as always, man, my co-host, Mr. Mike Cottrell. I'm John. Y'all know that. What's going on, Mike?
Dog, I exist in the building. I am the building. I came to get off. I came to get it off today. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Man, that was it was a great video you posted earlier. That was a nice little positive energy, man. I think the whole fan base needed that.
I know they needed it. I got on it, man. I was on like the internet for 2 minutes, and I said, "Oh no!" It was like the bat signal was up. I was like, "Oh man, I think they need me, though."
Man, I threw out the 10 stages of Falcons fans last night because I just thought everybody needed that. I was like, man, just in case y'all are really upset still, go watch this, man. Just pick a stage wherever you might be at. We had some people that had never seen it before respond back. So yeah, just in case, it's never that bad. It's just a game, But yeah, as always, guys, coming to you here from the Clutch Studios of Variety Sports. Make sure you check out Variety Sports for other programming like Saturday Showdown, Talking the Gridiron, 7th inning stretch as we get into the playoffs here. Shout out to the Braves. Got a wrapped up all the way through, man. The World Series coming through Atlanta. It's going to be great. Any new viewers, new listeners, hey, look, we are putting this out through our channel. Obviously, it's going to be putting out through Berto's channel. So anybody that's subscribed to us, please go over and subscribe to Berto, and vice versa. If y'all are watching on Berto's and y'all would like to subscribe to us, we very much appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We are
highly
close to 900.
recommended.
Yeah, absolutely. We are close to 900. We're getting there. We're on our way to 1,000, man. So we appreciate you guys for supporting the show. Shout out to MW, the franchise, #1, for taking Out of Your Falcon Mind to London and posting that shit on the internet, man. So we appreciate you, brother. That was awesome to see.
I just want you to know that. What's his name? His name is MJ Washington.
MW the franchise.
I don't know what John just said, but you, okay? You, buddy. I want you to know, I showed my mom that, I showed my brother that, I showed my entire hood that. Like, they all went off to think that you took our stuff to London. I got something for Mila and you next week. This week. But y'all got to go into the hall for doing that. Y'all go out in London and have an Out of Your Falcon Mind shirt. I appreciate it because I saw the previous post. He was getting ready. He had the jersey and the shirt. He had them ready. And I never forget that. I just appreciate that. Means so much to me because it's like I was there. It was like you took us there with you. Like you was thinking about us when you was over. I don't even know where that is. I won't even try. But it's somewhere far. And the fact that you was thinking about us. Yeah, I don't know, like on the map. If it was by Africa, I wouldn't know. Like you couldn't. I don't care. But what I'm saying is, it is.
Remind me to do a damn geography fucking lesson with you next week.
And the fact that you took us there, it just means so much, buddy. Thank you so much. I thought that was the dopest picture, like ever. It was dope. It was like the Coliseum picture. I love it.
Yeah, man, that was fucking awesome. Yeah, dude.
I did a small stream yesterday. I did a live stream during. I was gonna do the first 2 quarters. I ended up doing 3 quarters, and he actually came on the show. I dropped the link in the chat. And he came on and he had the shirt with him. He goes, "Oh man, if Mike and John are watching this, man, this is for y'all." And he had it with him, man, repping. So I was like, man, that is A1 stuff, man. So that was awesome, man. So shout out to MW, man.
Definitely. Yeah. And if you're listening to us on iTunes, Spotify, make sure you hit that 5-star review for us. It helps us grow on those platforms as well. Like and share, like we always say, man. If you want any merchandise, bonfire.com/Out of Your Falcon Mind. You can find shirts like MW the franchise had, and other hoodies and t-shirts and whatnot that we have going on there. So Yeah, man. I was at my kids' baseball games yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to see obviously your live because of that. We were there. So man, shout out to him for that. That's awesome though. But
and I just want to shout out to Lisa, my homegirl Lisa, because she was
right.
dipped from head to toe. She was dipped. You talk about some drip. Oh, she was dipped. So much drip, she probably slipped. You hear me? Like
look at you.
Dripped.
Bars.
She was dripped. She was dripped.
Channeling his inner Little Wayne.
That's a real Falcon fan. I love her.
Hell yeah,
absolutely, man.
All right, before we get into the meat of the show here, what up to the chat? We got Kenny. What's up, brother? He said, what's up, family? I had to drink a big 2 cups of Cafe Bustelo to recover from all the liquor I drank yesterday after the game. We must be ready. I didn't see it. He said, fellas, we have this record that we had last year, starting 2-2 with a better roster. Please talk me off the ledge. Can't wait to hear what you guys are cooking up today, man. Yeah, we will. I hope we will. I hope we will.
I hope
Gary! So. She said, what up, John, Mike, and Berto? I'm ready to hear your thoughts about the game yesterday. We're 2-2. Let's go 3-2 this Sunday. Our get right game. I think it's doable, but Stroud is balling too. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Bubba.
All right, so what is this? Y'all got to tell me what this is.
Bubba? Elite. Rico. It's like, it's so good. Oh, my God. Okay, it's so good, man. Damn. It's good stuff.
Saying, is it coffee, Berto?
Yeah, it's coffee. Yeah. Yeah, it comes like in a block. The packaging is yellow and red, and it just says Cafe Bustelo on the front of it. And, you know, you just like, so we do it in that fashion, just like what Folgers would do. They put it in a container. We just have ours in a block, and we just cut the block open and just scoop it right from there, right into the coffee thing, man. We good to go, bro. Well, they I'm sorry, I take that back. They sell them too in like a canned fashion as well. Something like Folgers and what the hell? I don't know what the other coffee names are. I mainly drink the hell do I drink? I drink Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Sorry.
Yes, you do. Of course you do.
One right in. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching. But yes, Cafe Bustelo, man, is real good though, man. Real good.
I gotta try that.
Well, as coffee connoisseurs, Mike and I are, we're gonna have to.
Oh boy.
To jump on that. Yeah. Jordan, what's up, brother? TJ, what's going on, man? He said, I want to bench Jake Matthews. Damn, or trade him. TJ. Last 2 games been beat all the time. Well, you know.
TJ coming in hot.
He struggled.
Miss B said, what up, Berto? John and Mike. Yep.
What's happening? It's organic. Said, Carrie, you're always a positive about your team. Mm-hmm. We need a waiter to ask AS to stop eating. What is that? I can't even see what that is.
The croissants.
Eating the croissants. He said, yes, it was that bad. Yeah. Well, King Richie, what's up, man?
King Richie, early. Y'all came in hot. See, Dwayne Ruffin. Let's get it Super Collab Monday. We still on track. All right. Let me see. Justin said, Berto, where I gotta go. I'm tired of losing. We are a playoff team with Heineke. Y'all coming in hot.
Fire.
Curry said, I try to be positive about our Falcons because I love this thing. Here's how I imagine her saying it. I try to be positive about our Falcons because I love this team so much and I just want to win. All right? Because she just said something that was so mom to say, okay, son, we're 2-2 now, but we'll be 3-2 next week. That's what you would tell your kid, right? If he sucked or not, you would tell him, you will go get him next week, Johnny. You know, that's Curry, and that's why I love her. She said I can be negative on Twitter sometimes, but
my bad. That's you.
Mostly just during the games as I'm listening. Look, that's John. That's why I don't live tweet because I'll say some shit that I want to take back.
I was really glad yesterday that I wasn't live tweeting that game. That was a perfect game for me to be at Liam's baseball games because I might have said some shit on that that I probably would have took back later. But anyway,
you would have had a lot of ats this morning.
I would have.
Yeah.
That Heineke was
come on, TJ. TJ came ready.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Curry said Mike keeps me in check too because he's even more positive than me. We try to be positive vibes.
That's it. 100%, man.
Yeah, man.
DSGD.
What up, man?
Fellas, Jeff Wolf. Okay, question. Here's how I see Jeff saying it. Okay, question. I don't know why he's doing it. If we benched Ritter at the half, He knew he wasn't getting it done. Ooh, he knows the defense is viable. Maybe that will light a fire in the room. Y'all coming with all types. The chat coming in hot. I love it.
Yeah, we'll get to it all here in a little bit.
Hucklebuck 71. Arthur Smith's
good
arrogance.
Dude right there.
That's how I imagine him saying it. Just his name. Okay, Arthur Smith's arrogance has his incompetence.
I think you're calling this one wrong.
Desmond Ritter is a world, but he says Arthur Smith is no more than a run game coordinator. Damn, y'all dragging the team.
God damn it, bringing heat.
Rose Saxon said, them boys playing like the doodle emoji on the offense. Thank God for Bijan. Jesus.
Hey, y'all see Aaron Freeman?
Saxon is not wrong on that one, man.
No, y'all see Aaron Freeman's live yesterday? He had literally a drawing of the poop emoji behind him.
That is
funny. Oh, no way. No.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. Yeah.
What happened to his Twitter? Did he get banned?
Yeah, he got kicked off. Yeah.
Who, Aaron?
Aaron did, yeah.
That guy says absolutely nothing negative.
How would Aaron get kicked off? How?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what he's saying.
No, I don't get that, man.
That had to be a hater because they know what
somebody reported him.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure he runs the Locked On Falcons account, so he's still on. But like his actual Falcons fans account, suspended for now. So yeah,
Aaron didn't, but I had to be a hater.
Free Aaron.
Shout out to Aaron. Man. Free Aaron, man. Free the guys. Curry said. Right. I'm annoyed that people are saying bench Ritter. Come on now. Arthur Smith gave Mariota 13 games. Ooh, what makes you shots fired? What makes you think he's gonna bench Ritter so quick? He's 8 games in, so basically a rookie, and Arthur Smith is stubborn. She ain't lying. Bubba Gump said preseason champs. Steelers 2-2. The offensive Vikings 1-3. I understand Ritter was bad, but 2-2 isn't the end of the world. Dog,
thank you, Bubba.
The chat is on every spectrum. Has Ritter lost the locker? Hey, the chat is somebody here who gonna like represent like all the thoughts.
That's a very valid statement right there. That one beforehand. Has Ritter lost the locker room?
Yeah, that's okay. Now Hucklebuck said as long as Arthur Smith is head coach, I don't think it's a good environment for a young quarterback to flourish. Run Justin Fields if reports are accurate. Damn. Curry said, love seeing all our Falcons fan repping in London. That was dope. As a huge soccer fan, it is my dream to go to England. Yeah.
Brad, I want to go too.
Hey, gentlemen.
What's happening?
What's going on,
man? I was saying, shame on Mariota. The blue.
What's going on, Smithy?
What up, Smith, dog?
Let's get it. GA, Desmond Ritter is not the guy. He cannot read coverages and stares down his receivers. Art Smith, he is who he is. The scheme is trash. Y'all came here with gloves on. He said Cafe Bustelo is the coffee I drink early morning. I gotta try
that. I mean, then yeah,
heart emojis to carry there.
The way knows the vibe.
So can you just get that anywhere? I mean, you just buy it anywhere.
You should be able to. Yeah.
Is it strong, Berto? Because
that's on you. How you make it? Well, traditionally, it is a little bit. It's a little bit, stronger than a Folgers, or a Dunkin' Donuts. It's a little bit stronger, and also how you make your coffee to coffee ratio too. That'll determine it, but naturally, it is stronger.
I'm rich. I
haven't seen them.
So they got okay.
I'm not sure if they have pods to be honest with you.
I gotta get some pods. So Smitty said, I was waiting on Smitty. I knew he just wasn't gonna go with hello. I knew Smitty got something. Things have figured out off the Smith scheme.
Smitty's always thinking
out. That's why we're one dimensional. Smitty, please stay here. I gotta get your input on this. Curry said, Mike, is that what I sound like? Love it. I just sent you a picture. I just got it.
There you go.
I love it. But why do you have the party size, Curry? Come on. Stay out of Costco, okay?
Come on now.
Stay out of Costco. You don't need all that toilet paper. JJ! Ritter gets 2 more games to earn his keep. Subpar play can't be tolerated past 2 games. JJ, dog. JJ done put his foot down, man. JJ done do my man Chris. Come on. I want to see what my man got to say. Let's see what my man Chris got to say. Rise the fuck up. What up, bros? I want to see what Chris take on. Stay in the chat, Chris. Why does Jeff sound? I don't know. I don't know why Jeff sounds like Cat Williams. It's weird. I don't know.
Oh shit.
King Richie, come on. The scheme is fine. I see nothing but open receivers. Birdo seemed to like that. He said,
Richie,
it's the progressions, Ritter doesn't go through them. Birdo,
hallelujah,
seemed to resonate with that one, buddy.
Saw a lot of checkdowns yesterday.
Just thinking we drafted defense, yet think we still in 2. Ooh.
I don't know, man. No, Bijan won us one game, right? But on pretty much. So,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that Green Bay game, it was all
Bijan. That I could tell. Like, I can tell it's going to be a good show because everybody is on 10.
Oh, of course it is. Man,
hashtag free the guy Aaron Freeman. He ain't do nothing. Come on, son. That's our dude. Liam, what up?
Absolutely, man. Liam. Buddy Liam there.
Oh,
God.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, God. No, we can't stop that. Come on, man. Come on.
25 rounds. Smitty said he won't have the leash to let Ritter keep starting. Blank won't make that mistake again. That's a good point, Smitty. I ain't think about that.
Yeah,
Smitty, come with something. That's why I say you got to stay here. Yeah, free Aaron Freeman. I was watching this video about the game today with the poop emoji in the back. And he's like, can we at least make it midfield and punt the ball? I'm like, our standards are low. Yeah.
Dude, he said, like, just get me to an F. He said, get me to an F plus. I about died. He's like, just get me to an F plus. We'll be okay on offense.
What's going on? Game, my man. What's good, my guy? What's up, Art? I got it here. Come on, bro. Come on. What you think?
All right, brother. We'll get back to the chat in a second. Thank y'all for popping in, man. That's awesome. Y'all are coming with it tonight.
A lot of love,
Real quick, around the league, man. We spoke about it quickly. Yeah, the Texans 30-6 over them Steelers yesterday. CJ Stroud just keeps fucking throwing the ball around the field, man. D'Amico Ryans, you and I, Berto, talked about it before the year. Yeah. Great defensive mind. That's going to be a tough matchup next week, man. That's a game that we pretty much all checked as a win before the season. Just going through it, and so now it's not looking so easily now. But
they got a good little thing going. They got a two-headed monster, and Damian Pierce, the runner there, and Nico Collins, man. Nico Collins is bursting onto the seams, man. And I think he's 4th in the league in receiving right now with like 450 something receiving yards. Tall, lanky kid and he's explosive. Our corners are going to have their hands full this week, so got to buckle up now.
For sure. Bucks 26-9 over them Taints. What the hell now? But Mike, I
don't know.
You drag Baker.
I texted Chris, our Saints buddy Chris. I said, dude, we don't have a quarterback. Now, what is your excuse? And he was like, yeah, we don't either, man. He's like, I don't know what to say. We don't either. And I know Carr was playing with a hurt shoulder, so I don't know if that kind of laid into it, but he was 23 or 37 for 127 yards, no touchdowns, no anything. On the flip side, Baker Mayfield, fucking 25 for 32, 246 yards and 3 touchdowns. So,
dude, Air Coryell remake. He's airing it out, man. He's stuck on waking up and feeling dangerous because it's working. Who
knew, man? Who knew? Maybe he found a spot. Who knows? 4 weeks in, we'll see.
Anything possible. If he could turn into anything goes.
Yeah, man. Buffalo showed Miami that not every team is the Broncos. They beat the shit out of them 48-20 and brought them back down to earth. Ravens over the Browns with no Deshaun Watson 28-3. The Bears can't get out of their own way up in that game. Broncos come back 31-28. Justin actually had a good game.
By halftime, I thought, this is a wrap. Man. That's all it was. Yeah. They fought all the way back, man. That was impressive.
Yeah. Bill Belichick said the hell with Matt Jones at halftime, benched his ass.
Because I was watching that. I said, damn.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Twitter to make the connection, to start making the connection. You see, Belichick, he benched this guy for struggling. Why couldn't we do the same thing?
Yeah.
Man.
38-3, though. That was the ass whooping that the Cowboys gave the Patriots. 49ers just keep rolling, man. They are impressive. 35-16. And then that Chiefs game last night, did y'all watch that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, God. You mean the Chiefs and the refs versus the Jets? Yeah,
Bro,
sure.
Did you think that was a fucking holding call on Sauce?
Oh, my God. The guy was dancing with him and no flag, no nothing. And then Mahomes, to add salt to the wound, does the celebration for the first down. If I was a Jets player, man, I'd take an unsportsmanlike, flag, take the ball and just drill it at his big-ass head because that was uncalled for. But even more so, the refs really, you got a back judge right there that's eyeing the line of play. The guy's there with his hands up, and then you see the lineman holding him. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, makes no sense, man. I thought they got a job. Zach Wilson, man, hell of a job to come back and do, just to be out, down and out pretty much and have, granted, he missed some big throws that could have put them, that could have won the game for him. But, overall, from what he's been, that was an improvement, man. So I'm glad that he, at least showed up last night. So, all right. So that's over with. So let's start it with this. Mike, we'll start with you, buddy. Two different reactions, right? So you have your Sunday reaction as you're watching the game, and then you have like you've thought about it a little bit kind of reaction. So as you're watching the game yesterday, or even after the game, because you and I didn't talk except for like 2 texts during Liam's first game or whatever, and that was that. So what was your feelings during the game, after the game? Go.
During the game, my main feeling, to be honest, was dog, I hate Desmond Ridder. Dog, it's like an ugly girl I tried to make cute, and now I can see her for what she is. Like, dog, you're not pretty. I want you out of here. I want you gone. So I want to tell in that game so that you're young, because I understand play calling and I understand the line, but the times he calls the proper play and they do block, you still fuck it up. So I feel like if he don't fuck it up and then the line don't, you will. I can't count on any 3 of y'all. You're getting under my skin because I supported you and you look mediocre as AF. And I keep saying patience, he'll catch on. And but as we start losing, I don't have the same patience to go game. I want you to come on, Desmond. And he didn't do that, so I was pissed at him. But after I calmed down, it kind of shifted to Arthur Smith. It kind of shifted to him. Like, I don't, the same as my quarterback, you always look competent at best. I don't ever see your skills on the field and be like, damn, I admire his coaching mind. How did he think of that? Now I see why he did. I've never done that. I always be like, oh well, he's competent sometimes. Just like my quarterback, competent sometimes. But if the highest compliment I could give you is competent, we have an issue. So that was my feelings before and after the game. I'm calm now. I'm in a good spirit. I don't want anybody to get too down, but it was frustrating on Sunday to watch that. I was very angry, and so that's why I stopped texting you, John. I don't even like to get in that mood. So when we lose it, I'm like, let me just put everything down because I go too far. So I just put everything down. Yeah.
That's why I texted you both and was like, well, hey, on the good side, Liam's team's won both games.
Yeah.
So that was the only good thing I
could say. I just started texting Liam. I just said, I'm not doing this. And I just started texting Liam. I swear to God, I'm saying, hey, man, what's cool? I just started texting Liam. I said, you have to put everything down because you would say something that transcends football or that's way out of bounds.
Yeah, it was. Everybody's more emotional during the game, right? Yeah. You're more emotional during the game. You're more emotional after the game. If we'd have done a show yesterday,
it would have been bad.
Probably would have been bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it was a good. Yeah. This was a good thing as today. Alberto, you go, buddy. What was your thoughts during the game?
Yeah. Man, I mentioned in the beginning, I was live streaming during the game. Switch it up. Found some time to do that yesterday morning, so I was like, all right, let's get it in. It wasn't good. I'll tell you that. It wasn't good. I didn't like what I saw. Very flat offensively. The scheme, I don't know what I don't get it. You go from having 49 points combined the first 2 games where we were ripping and tearing shit, and all of a sudden you have 13 points combined the last 2. Where's the balance? In this whole sense, I came up with this with a real Arthur Smith, please stand up. What are you? What balance? What are you showing this the Falcon fan and the Falcon fans, the NFL? What balance do you bring to this league? And right now, these last 2 games, he ain't bringing shit. He's not. The offense looks pitiful, man. I was very upset. Clearly, very upset. Even after the game, I just really was at a loss for words, man. We had 2 showings like this, man, back-to-back shit shows, man. I'm like, something's got to give. Fast forward to today, how I feel today. I still feel optimistic. I think we can come out of this rut. There's things that Arthur Smith can go back to the drawing board and definitely to his advantage, and Desmond Ritter's. I don't think this is one right here. I don't think benching Desmond Ridder, I'm sorry to say that, I don't think benching him is the answer right now. I don't. I know that last year, we had the whole Mariota situation going on and stuff like that. We should have benched him, but Desmond wasn't ready. Fast forward to now, we have a good situation with Taylor Heineke. Everybody's knocking on Heineke's door for him to start. But at the same time, what message do you send the locker room if you go ahead and you bench Desmond Ridder now, only 8 games in? It's a bad vibe that you send the locker room. You do. So unfortunately, there might be others that said it, but I'm going to say it as well. We probably are in the long game with the Desmond Ridder situation. I think he starts the rest of the year, all because of Arthur Smith's ego. Maybe won't allow him to. The pride maybe won't allow him to be like, all right, I'm messing up. Let me pull the plug on this kid. I just think that it's going to be Ridder all year long, and Ridder has to progress as time goes on. This is a team that invested everything into making this offense better, naming him the quarterback, the starting QB, drafting Bijan in the offensive line, bringing in more weapons for his disposal. It's on Arthur now to scheme everything the right way. But I'm sure that, schematically we'll touch on that later on, because there is a lot of good things that Arthur is doing. It's not all bad. It's just the what's the word that I used earlier, man? It's just the execution is just not happening. Yeah, it's just not happening right now.
Is you feeling different today?
I feel still optimistic. I think we can get out of the rut. I really do.
Love Burrow,
I went back and we spoke about it too. We saw like, oh, okay, this looks better. Can I get 4 quarters of this, please? And for the rest of for the duration of the year. So there is some light at the end of the tunnel, so to say.
Yeah, and I agree with you on the benching. I mean, you can't, if you do that, you're literally telling the entire team, well, I was totally wrong. He's not the guy. Like 4 games in, and that's, like you said, that kind of sends the wrong message to. And also, it's just a full admission that the entire staff fucked up by saying he was the guy all along. You know what I mean? So you got to try to route that out. So during the game, well, number one, I think the overlying thing that makes this worse for everybody is the defense has played well enough for us to be 4-0 right now.
Yes, 4-0.
They balled, man.
I said that at the start of the season. I said I'm worried about the offense, not the defense.
The defense allowed 16 points yesterday. And if you tell me any point that the defense allowed 16 points and you want to tell it and you ask me that, I'd say, oh, we definitely win that game without a question. All these weapons we got, we win that game easy. Well, obviously that's not the case. I mean, anyway, during the game, and like I said, I was watching it. I was in between. Like I said, I was at my kid's baseball game. Baseball is a slower sport, as y'all know. So I can sit there, and I was watching it on my phone, on the app, and I mean, dude, it was. I had the same feeling as you, Mike. I was just kind of like, man, maybe Dez is not it. Like it was just, and it was like it just keeps happening. And I know it's only 4 games. I know it's his 8th game. I know that. But that was my feeling during the game. Now after a day, and I watched it again earlier today. You saw some good things the first drive coming out of half. He drove down the field, and scored. And that's kind of what you want. I saw a lot of folks wanted to bench him at halftime. You don't do that. You want to see what the kid's made of, right? You got to see what he's made of. You got to see if he comes back out. If he comes back out and craps his pants again the rest of the game, okay, you know exactly what he's made of at that point. But he came back out. Look, he drove down the field. No, it still wasn't perfect in the second half by any stretch of the imagination. Still missed some balls. Still not making reads. Still checking it down a lot. And I get it. Look, I know you got but I want to see the 22 to see kind of what's kind of open downfield and what was missed and what wasn't. But there's a few times it looked like there were some open shots. You just got to take them. And maybe he was a little gun shy because of the 2 picks. I don't know. By the way, I hate the fact that I called the pick from Dude. Really did. In the preview, I said, watch
Andre Cisco.
Yeah, I said, watch Cisco. He might come in and pop one. And so sorry about that. But anyway, to me, like I said, it's and I don't know that, like I said, you've got to see consistency, but you've got to get better. And we've heard now for 4 weeks, Arthur say, you got to start faster, guys. We got to start. All right, we have to see that now. Like that's been the same case every week. So how long is it going to take to figure it out? Like we can't have one good quarter or like 2 good series every game, because that's just, I mean, that's the problem, right? So it's like, if I agree with you, Berter, I think we've seen the rest of the year, as long as there is some progression. Like if it stays like this, 2, 3, 4 weeks, you got to make a change. If it stays like this, but you've got to, if he starts making progression and you can actually see some things clicking, then okay, I mean, and I said before the season, obviously on this show we had a lot of faith in Desmond, and it was all based on collegiate career, what we've seen so far in camp, what we've seen since he's been here, the fact he progressed all 4 games last year, the work ethic he's shown, the leadership he's shown, everything that from the neck up, we talked about it all the time, right? That's all we were basing on. We hadn't, and Mike, we always said, now he has to prove it in live bullets, right? Now he has to go out there and prove it. And unfortunately, I said earlier as well, I said, he's almost going to have to try to fuck this up. Well, damn it. So
he's kind of tapping on that door.
So, like, I mean, like, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm still not out on him, but it's still
not. He's river dancing on that door.
Yeah, right.
I just would like to see them get back to the basics, man. Do as you have preached since day one. You are a run first team. I would love to see more runs, or your best plays for the running scheme portion of it on first and second down. If you start demonstrating that on first and second down, man, bro, you know how much that's gonna spacing between linebacker or corner, even safety, are gonna be so wide, because these receivers have time to sit in zones, and it's basically dink and dunk at that point, man. And that's all predicated on what you do running the ball first, man. Yesterday, man, schematically talking, man, it wasn't a pretty showing by Arthur Smith, man. And you and I, John, we were talking about it. A lot of the same route concepts in the same area. A defensive coordinator or secondary coach are just doing this, all the coverage over, boom, there's a pick. That's where the Cisco interception came. A lot of what Arthur threw out there, Jacksonville didn't do anything special. They played zone, sat on the zones, and just waited. They knew what was coming. It's that predictable. You got to go back to what works. Run the ball, establish the run early and often, dominate that portion, and then the playbook starts opening up. Because if you continue doing stuff ass backwards, Desmond throwing 31 passes this week, Desmond throwing 30 is not the formula to win right now. You build that as the season goes on, man. So to try and come out early and show a portion of his game that he's not ready for, we got to go back to what sticks and what works, man. We're getting he's getting a little too ahead of himself at the moment.
Yeah, and I got
hold on, John. Because I have to get him. It's like a person who don't know his own identity. So when I'm saying it flip-flops, have you ever seen a person who was tough and you ascribe that, okay, he's tough, and then when he had like a problem with him, he ain't so tough, he trying to talk it out all of a sudden now. So you at a point where you like, is he tough or is he not tough? I saw you be tough over here, then I saw you like he like wiggled out of it over here. To me, that's him. I thought that we are gonna body blow and we're gonna see like who tap out first. I thought that's what it was, like a jail fight. We just gonna lock in this room and we gonna punish each other and we gonna see who saw tapping on that door first. I thought he was that dude. And like the last 2 games, it's like, man, that didn't work like off the rip, so he quit. And he was like, man, let me try this. And I'm like, that appears like you haven't tried it before. Like, it's like, have you ever tried this before? Because it looked like we ain't practiced it, man. So I just say, like Berto just said, man, do what you do. Do your scrum. Like, to quit that, though, you have to run Tyler as well. It's the setup.
You do.
Have
Oh
to
God, thank you for saying
you
that.
can't just do Bijan. You can't do that. It don't work. It won't work the same.
He's so
like
underutilized now. All of a sudden, this guy got us, 1,036 yards last year as a rookie, man.
Yeah, why is he?
And then all of a sudden now he's barely, he's seldomly used, man. It's like, come on, that shit don't make sense, man.
I don't like he has to play. He's the punch, and then the switch up of Bijan. But you can't have him just, man. You can't have him on the side and you putting it on Ritter. It's a coaching issue at that point.
Yeah, I got to shout out our boy Damsky on Twitter.
Damsky.
Adam, he put it greatly. He said, Falcons are missing a separator, and Ritter is missing reads, as well as Arthur's passing concepts and spacing can be bad. All three things can be true. There's more than just one issue. If you don't see that, I'm not sure what to tell you. He's 100% spot on. And we talked about it last week. I mean, like it's more than just Desmond. It's not just the scheme. It's not just the play. Like it's all three things combined. So as a coach, man, you got to put your young guy in a better position. So whether it's like that, what you just talked about the route concepts, like the first interception, you've got Kyle and Drake running down the field. That's it. That's his only two options. You have Drake running a go. I assume Drake's trying to clear the safety. He's not fast enough to do so if he was. And then you got Kyle coming across the middle to underneath. It's so easy for the safeties or whoever to sit back there and pick that out. Like, okay. And of course, like I said, he's got two places to go. They're in the same location. So of course he's staring at the same location. Like that's not a recipe for success on that particular play. Like, it's, I don't know. It's definitely more than one issue. I mean, they as a group, they got to figure it out. The pass protection was better yesterday, even though they did give up 4 sacks. It was better than it was. I mean, Lindstrom had probably his best game of the season so far. It looks like he's making his way back. McGarry wasn't god awful. That was good. No. You can when he's not god awful, you can say that's a good thing. Jake Matthews had a rough day. I didn't hear much. I didn't hear Bergeron's name that often. I guess I hadn't looked, but I mean.
Brother, I haven't heard Bergeron's name since the season started, other than that he's mentioned as the rookie. I think the two bright spots on this have been Lindstrom and the rookie, Bergeron. So our guards. Yesterday, before I started the live stream, I did a few minutes, and my X factor for the game was going to be Drew Dahlman. How can Drew Dahlman, clean up or have a cleaner pocket to call for Desmond Ritter this game? The protection alignments, the scheme, where you slide in your protection to and stuff like that. He did okay, other than one play where Fatowski blew him up and just drove him behind, into Ritter. Yeah. Other than that, the line played pretty decent, man. And that's one position or one group, say it, man, should be A1 across the board. Arthur Smith is a former offensive line coach. That should be the number one group that you solidify from the beginning. I know you hired Dwayne Ledford. Dwayne Ledford, I've said it before, he came out of Kentucky, molded some great players down there in his time in Louisville. Louisville. But, man, that's got to translate now into the NFL. You come in so highly touted, man. So, you walked into a gem with Chris Lindstrom, and it looks like you're doing the same thing with Matt Bergeron walking into that. Matthew was so really – the guy that you can take credit for kind of molding is Caleb McGarry. That's it. Everybody else was pretty much made. So it's like, it's frustrating. It definitely is, man. When you start breaking it down and highlighting certain positions and what they're doing, it becomes much more frustrating than what we saw yesterday, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's what, we'll talk about, obviously, the Texans more in the pregame show later on Thursday, but that's going to be a tough defense. I mean, like I said, DeMeco Ryans, man, like he knows his shit inside and out when it comes to defense. So he's probably licking his chops, man. And like I said, unfortunately, on the preview show to last week, I said, I picked the score I predicted was 24-18 Jaguars. We didn't make it to 18, but I'm not probably gonna, honestly. I don't know what I'm going to pick this week yet. I mean, I want to be positive and say. Yeah, that they can bounce back, but I got to see it still. Like I haven't seen it yet. You know what I mean? Like it's like we had the Packers game, that was great. Like I said, if not for Bijan going off that game with 200 some odd total purpose yards, then that may be a different story. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just the decision making all together. And like I said, Dez himself is we're running out of things to say for Dez. Like it's pass protection, it's scheme, but like Mike said, there's quite a few times the pocket's clean, and you're still not making good decisions, or you're throwing it where it shouldn't be thrown. You know, and I expect young kids or young rookies to make that mistake and make those mistakes, but they have to be it's got to be a lesser degree. You know what I mean? And like I said, for Arthur Smith, if he wants to win this year, at some point, if things aren't changing, he's going to have to make a decision, you know, and like I said, I don't know that, I mean, look, I know everybody loves Taylor. You know, and if you want to be technical about it, I mean, like he's 12-12 on his career, 12-12-1. All right. I mean, so he's 64% passer, almost 6,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, 24 INTs. Not terrible, but he's not
bad.
Yeah. But he like, you know, except like me and Mike talked about last week, everybody remembers all the great shit he's done because, you know, the great games he's had, but you forget some of the kind of games he's had too. So I don't think if he comes in that, boom, we're a playoff team. It just sucks that, like I said, the defense is playing playoff worthy now. And that's and we spent the last 3 years in the top 10 offensive picks. And Kyle Pitts, you know, it's like Kyle Pitts, Drake London, all those guys, they can't get involved enough, you know, and like that's, if you can't get them involved, this, you know, and Arthur said in his conference, he said, you know, it's not just one guy, you know, it could be, you know, the wide receivers aren't running the right depth, you know, they're not doing their part. Like it's whatever the combination is, man, like we ain't in the room. Y'all got to figure it out, and you got to figure it out pretty fast because, like Mike said, and like the guy who commented earlier and said, has he lost? I don't think he's lost the locker room. I think the guy's still behind him. But if you saw Mac Hollins explode on the sideline, like I'm sure everybody did, I mean, I love seeing that though. Like I love seeing that emotion.
Me too. I do too, bro. Me too, man.
It's good for every team to have things. I don't want everybody to just be a robot and just be like, you know, and say the same old every time. Like, fuck no, man. Say what you mean. Say what you're feeling. You know, like get it out there. Let the team hear it. Let whoever wants to hear it. And you know, so I mean, they have a lot of good veterans in there, but if they're only human, man. Like they're only human. So like they can say what they want to say or what they're going to say to the media, but they're also going to feel a certain way that they may not, you know, relay to the media or anybody else. So I get that part of it too. So it's a fine line when they're toting. So I mean, these next 4 games, this October month in general is going to be important for time.
Very much. Yeah,
man. Hey dog.
Yeah, man.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. It'd probably be like controversial or something, but I mean this team filled with way more talent. It feels just like the team from last year. And here's why I'm saying that. We was in all of those games. So even though externally, like I understand when somebody say, man, y'all are trash, y'all suck. But if you watch the games, we could have won a lot of those games. It was like right there, like we won. But the reason why it was like almost luck, like I didn't feel like we could turn it on and stomp anyone or turn it on and pull off. So it's almost just like, it's like luck, happenstance. We do it, and it's sometimes that we don't. And our results were just that. It was like luck, like flipping the coin. It's sometimes it land heads, sometimes it land tails. That's the same vibe that this team give me. Dog, if y'all really think about it, I hate to be this person. But if people did not drop picks that were thrown right to them, we would be winless.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't have won a game, and we would all be like, bro, this team look horrific. The only reason why we even pop, no, bro, they all right. I think they could turn it around. It's because people dropped interceptions. That again, were thrown right to them. Had they caught those, we haven't won a game yet. So that's dog, this is incompetent. And I said this before the season started. If we not good, I'm coming for one dude. And that was the head coach. Because these your groceries, right? It was you that said that if I can cook with this stuff, it's gonna be really good. And I believe you. My stomach growling, bro. I'm still waiting. It smells good. Dog, it smells good. Yeah. But you keep saying, hold on. Hold on, it ain't ready. I got one more thing to do. All right, man. But hold on, it ain't ready. Dog, I'm withering away. I'm about to be a skeleton on the bench. Dog, I need you to drop a plate and come with some food that I could eat and say it tastes good and you know what you're doing. And you, my friend, are the one disappointing me even more than a rookie. It's a rookie. I can't put too much on Desmond Ridder, but I could put something on a grown man that's supposed to know better and be the leader of the team that is fucking up royally. He got about one more of these weeks, and then I'm gonna spend 30 minutes on his ass. And the same with Desmond. He got about 2 more weeks. Then I'm gonna spend 30 minutes on your ass. I'm sick of it. Young, if we lose now, young, with this talent to not be able to produce W's is really embarrassing, man. Like, young, I be saying it's like we get dragged across the league for any time. It's like a little punching bag thing. It's us. It's jokes on us, and we want respect, but you can't get it when you always doing something like this. It's earned, but this is how you lose respect when they see you got all this talent and you still can't win. Well, you can't be respected.
That's true. You have a valid point on that. I just like to see the ball distribution, spread out a little bit more. Like the top guys have the top targets, and that's 20 and plus targets. Jonnu, Kyle, Bijan, Drake. Rightfully so. Matt comes in with 17. I think a guy like Scotty Miller needs to be infused into this offense too, because that's really our legit speed is Scotty Miller. He's the guy that was brought in, so to say, to take the top off the defense. Kind of what Olamide Zaccheaus did. Feed that speed element at times, even if he's just a decoy on the field, and you send him on a goddamn go route. You mentioned one earlier, John, when the route concepts, it was Drake on the go to clear it out for Kyle underneath. That might have worked if it was Scotty on the outside, drawing that safety in that corner out of that zone. It would have made it easier for a pass to Kyle. It's just Arthur has to go back. And I spoke to you about this before the show started. Brother, go back to 2020. That was your finest year coaching. That you on the map. What you orchestrated in Tennessee was downright masterful, man. Sure, you had Derrick Henry, and not every team has a Derrick Henry, but god damn it, we got two guys. Two's greater than one, and any way you slice it. We got Bijan and we got Tyler. You mean to tell me you can't find, or you can't schematically put together something where both of those guys are on the field at the same time and have everybody else around you eat in this offense? It's doable. It's just probably the stubbornness, the ego, the pride that gets. He needs to put that shit to the side, dude, and start really looking in the mirror and say, okay, today is going to be my best day calling a game, and it starts with this, and go. Because, like Mike, like you mentioned, man, he's about a quarter or two away from having a whole live just dedicated on him and his stupidity, unfortunately, man. As much as I want to defend and be up front for Arthur, he's making it difficult, man. It's just unexcusable or inexcusable for putting out the offensive numbers that we are, But still, we look better at the halfway mark in September last year than we do now, man. There was more questions this year than they were last year, and we had that guy Marcus Mariota. So it's like, come on, man, make this shit make sense, man. What are you doing wrong, brother?
Yeah. And for anybody new coming in, well, thank y'all for joining us again. Second edition of 95 North meets 75 South. Appreciate y'all for being here. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button for us. We greatly appreciate it. Run those likes up.
Smash that like button. I just love saying that.
Hell yeah.
Damn right. And it's like Aaron said it best on Locked On too. He said, it's not, if you'd have told me before the season we'll be 2-2, okay, that's fine. But it's how we're 2-2, which is the issue. Like, if I would have been okay, if we lose a game, we lose a game. But just to be competitive like we were last year. Like we were competitive in those games, except for the Bengals game, we were competitive. And and Mariota, lost us a few of them, by himself, and
sure.
And but just if you're competitive, okay, fine. But damn it, man, like you said, Mike, you shop for the groceries, man. You didn't go to Dollar Tree this year. You went to fucking Whole Foods. You got what you wanted.
You got what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
So you know, you
all
the
the
pieces
Trader Joe's, you went to Whole Foods.
Yeah, man.
Like, oh, he was fancy. He got everything you wanted.
Yeah, man.
And then still.
Yeah, no, and like I said, like overall, man, I'm not losing faith. I still think like they can figure this out because there's plenty of time. We're 2-2. We're not into the season here. The division's still wide open. The Bucks are 3-1. The Saints are 2-2. The Panthers haven't won a game yet. So do a lot of things have to change? Yeah, of course. Like we can't keep this up. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's pretty obvious. But I do think, you know, the man's job is going to be on the line, not maybe this season, but maybe the next season. So like he knows like he's got to get things right. And so much in the NFL, the head coach is married to the quarterback as far as jobs go. You know, as the quarterback goes, the coach goes and vice versa. So like those things, they get ironed out, then okay, cool. But, you know, I was super confident on Dez. My confidence is way the hell down now. Just to be honest, it is because I haven't seen.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I've seen spurts and I've seen flashes. That's
honest
great.
Take from Johnny Yates.
And I've
that's beautiful, man, and that's needed. Some folks need
to
hear that shit to ground themselves.
Roll with that. I wish more y'all could do this. But go ahead, John.
No, I don't, because I don't have an agenda. I mean, as much as I like Dez, as much as I'm sure he's a great person. And I want him to do well. I want, again, any quarterback that's wearing our jersey, like I want them to do well. I don't care who it is. I want to root for them to succeed, whether or not I think they will or not. I'm going to root for them to succeed. I really think Dez had it in him. I still think he's got it in him, but if he doesn't, okay. You know, like I said before, if he's not the guy, it's not going to be from a lack of talent. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not going to be from a lack of work ethic. It'll just be the talent level. And he's just maybe not that talented, you know, and not everybody can play QB in the pros. That's fine, you know, but we have to figure it out, you know, and I don't know that 8 games is enough. You know, like I said, the biggest thing is progression. If you don't see any progression, you start seeing the same mistakes over and over and over again. You're staring down receivers. Yeah. This is young QB type stuff. Like you've got to not do those things. So, but I got to see more consistency, man. Like that's all. Like I want to see more consistency. So I'm not giving up on him. I just got to see more. The flash has to become more than normal, man. That's just as unfortunately that's the way it is.
Real quick,
the good
John,
thing, go ahead.
I just gotta jump in real quick and expound on something Berto said. Man, I was having texts where they was hitting me up saying, "Dog, he gotta go. Like he gotta go because the world saw it." So all my friends saw it, and then like, "Oh, he gotta go." But this dude is trash. Like, how do you like this dude? And I just want y'all to understand that would be true at any other job. You cannot do a quarterback like that in the NFL. You can't pull him at halftime and then start. You can't do that. You got to let him sink with the ship or see if he can turn it around. That you got to let him play. And you can't pull your quarterback 4 games into the season. You can't even put him 6 games into the season. You can't. You can pull, to me, the first time that you can pull him is after like 8 games. The first time that you can even think about pulling him is, dog, you had 8 games and you know you was fucking up. So you can sit your ass down and like Marcus, I'm gonna tell you what blew my mind. It's like he didn't know he was fucking up. When he got benched, he was more like, but this is out of left field. Like, like, dog, are you watching the game? Like, and it felt like with him, he's gonna know, like, I didn't do my job after you, but you gotta give him a fair shot. And that is, you gotta understand, bro, it could be the hardest job in the world, like in the world to do. Like, so, dog, you can't be like, well, you had 6 games, well, you had 7 games, well, all right, well, you didn't do it. Like, allow him to get into his rhythm, allow him the chance to see that, hey, dog, he's had extensive time and I just don't see it. I'm sorry, I have to sit you down. But you have to do it. You have to let it play all the way out. You can't just say, damn, he is struggling. He got to come out. Because he could. You know how many amazing quarterbacks struggled when they first started in the league? You cannot do that. You cannot do that to a quarterback because of what it does to the mental. He gotta play it out, and you gotta go at least half the season. So the fans, I encourage y'all to think the same way. Give them hey dog, I was just as mad as you was. I saw everything that you was. I'm being honest. John is being honest. Berto being honest. But even with all of us saying, I saw the same thing that you said. I was mad. But you got to do just like the coach and give the man at least half the season to really fuck it up and prove to you that he cannot do it. He's failed repeatedly. Now I feel justified to move on. Don't just say, oh, he started struggling, out.
Yeah.
You can't do that to a quarterback. So I want y'all to understand that, even though I understand it don't look good, and I love Taylor. But even I know I was hitting my man saying, you can't do that. And I love Taylor more than anybody. You can't do that right now. You got to wait at least half the season before you even think about doing something that you cannot do. He's the leader of your football team. You can't embarrass the leader in front of the group. It don't work like that. Think about shit you're doing. If you take his whole like manhood in front of his squadron, that look crazy. He's supposed to lead them, and you like stunning him in front of her. You can't do that. So you got to give him at least half the season to where you like, damn, I gave this man every opportunity and he failed it. So I just want y'all to, I saw the same thing. I ain't being delusional, but you can't do that to an NFL quarterback. Sorry, you can't. And you got to understand football to know that.
Yeah. And I
Shout
said,
out to Mike. God damn it.
Bringing it. I said after week 2.
That was heartfelt.
Yeah, man. I mean, after week 2, and we talked about, and Bert, I don't know if we were on the same, if we were the first edition of the show or not, but I think everybody was caught up in the weapons, right? It was like, oh, damn, we've got all these weapons, and I think it was, I mean, we all were.
Yeah,
right?
me.
So, like, the only cog in the whole thing, really, we thought was Desmond. Like, as long as Desmond is just like bare minimum average, then we're good. Well, that's it. So that's where I think a lot of the frustration comes to as well, because we were all just expecting so much more from the offense because of all the picks we've used on them, because of the level of play that they have shown in the past. That's what we're all expecting. So the fact that we're not seeing it as quickly as we'd like, that hurts more. That makes it, and doubled by the fact that the defense is playing so well, that makes it even worse.
Ooh.
So it puts the coach in a tough position now. Like, okay, man, you can see you've got a playoff worthy defense now. How quickly can you turn this around? And like we knew, and you heard Terry, everybody before the season, year 3, we're expected to win this year. So all these things that we've heard and all these things that all combines to like, all right, well, then you're going to have to figure this out a lot quicker than, we know this is a development year for Desmond, but you also want to win at the same time, right? So like, this is a win now league. Do you want to waste another year of Kyle, waste Bijan's first year? Do you want to wait? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all those things kind of go into your thought process in this, so it's not an easy position to be in. Like it's you gotta, but you're right, Mike, you gotta stand there. And like I said, hindsight 2020, I would have loved to have seen Desmond take these lumps last year. Like,
hell yeah.
I mean, I've heard Arthur say you don't want the young QBs in there because it can damage him. Well, what's this doing?
What the fuck is this doing? Absolutely, man. You're 100% right.
He's hitting adversity now. I mean,
even in preseason.
Last year, was he going to hit adversity and cry? And I mean, no, he's the same dude. Like there's no use rehashing it. It's just I wish he could have just had these lumps last year. We'd have been another along the process here, but that's over with. Hey, the good things about the game. Look, we talked about the defense. Jeff Okudah, man.
Ooh. Congrats on coming back, man.
49
man.
49 snaps, played his ass off for the first game, really, truly of the season. I think, like he keeps that up, man. AJ, except for the blown coverage on Ridley there early in the game, which was rough.
Yeah.
He played well after that. He played well. And then he had the DPI on him as well. Landman, dude, stepped right in. Played
Talk
a good
about him, man.
Position.
Man, brother, shout out the scouting department. That's another gem, an undrafted gem at that, man. Yeah. This man spot started for Green Bay, phenomenal. 87.9 grade for PFF.
Yep.
I think he finished in the high 80s for yesterday's game. He's fast. He's fast. He's a fast linebacker. He's sideline to sideline. He hits the holes right. He's always in the backfield. You can't run at him. He's ultra active, man. I love what I see from him. I said this before, man. Atlanta just found a great problem to have because next year when Troy comes back, Now you have a problem at linebacker that you didn't have this year. How do we use Troy now? Because Nate Landman and Caden Ellis is getting it done right now. That tandem right there looks awfully well. So, we can move Mr. Anderson around this defense like he should be.
He should be.
Absolutely.
He should be moving around. He should have been moving around in this defense. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And one other one, man. Shout out David Onyemata. Second and a half, dude. He fucking brought his lunch pail and then some, man. He was living in that backfield yesterday. Loved what I saw. Contract earned in just one game, man. Because, man, he was on it. He was on it.
We thought that Grady was. I mean, maybe Grady is unlocking on Yamada. Maybe it's the reverse.
Because, right.
It's the reverse.
I don't care. That's fine. I mean, because you saw the offensive lineman during preseason talk about Onyemata saying like he's got some of the heaviest hands they've ever felt. Like that's a grown ass man coming at you. So like that's cool, man. And then Jesse Bates, man, another forced fumble, highest rated safety this year in the league, worth every damn.
John, I don't know how you skip your own man. Shout out to Richie Grant for improving his tackling skills.
He did improve.
He did. Yeah, I'm saying he was missing tackles then first. He actually was making tackles, good tackles, like with form and everything. And
I will say, I'm gonna get him on one, but I'll have to watch it back on the 22. But he got faked by Kirk on the end, and Kirk, and he went out, and he caught the ball, for a pretty long pass, and it looked like he had help on the inside, so he didn't even need to fall for that fake. He just needed to cover the. But anyway, but no, he did. He was better. He wasn't going in there like shouldering guys like he was week before last. So that was good to see.
Your boy Helms got in the game.
He did. How about that? Yeah. So we'll see, man. How that if he starts getting more reps or not. I mean that he's going to come in and play well against the run. Like I said, it's just it's a matter of whether or not he can do the pass game. And then overall, man, defense just got to do what they're going to have a tough task against CJ, no doubt about it. But if we've learned anything, man, they're going to be ready. So we'll wait and see how it goes. Y'all have anything else before we jump into the chat here and see what they got to say?
No, I'll just say this, I think that it was frustrating. I love Bijan, but it was frustrating to see our coach turn a real game into a game of Madden. Where you can't stop him. I'ma just every play. It's like it's his now. He's just getting every play. So you can't get a ball to nobody else now. It's like, he is dynamic, but that's the quickest way to get that man hurt. The whole offense is yours now. We just gonna throw you the ball. We gonna run the ball through you. We just gonna use you for everything, dog. There's so many. I love Bijan, but you got Drake London and Kyle Pitts, dog, and Tyler Algier. Like you got Mac. You got all these good weapons to try to use, and you don't even attempt to use them. You just going, he fast and he juke good. It was like Madden. So we only going to use him. And I'm starting to think that you went out and got these big receivers that we all thought that you were getting so we could. Now I'm thinking that you got all these big dudes that's kind of slow to block for the run. And catch 4-yard passes. And that's really discouraging.
Well, Matt Collins did have his guy beat yesterday that was a badly underthrown ball that could have been picked again. But anyway.
Sure. That would have been the third one. But if I could just add this right quick, something that I would like to see going forward per Coach Smith's, input, more RPOs in this offense.
Yes.
Let's see some bootlegs. Let's see some more quarterback keeps. This guy's a mobile quarterback, but has taken 16 sacks. Doesn't sit well with me. That's very rough. But let's see what we can do against Houston. Hopefully, a new wrinkle could be thrown in there because I think Desmond can orchestrate it. I think he can do it. He needs the right. I don't know what else he needs around him more so than what he already has. Everything there. He just has to execute it better. He has to see what he has, know what he has, trust in what he has, and just perform, man. Don't overthink it. Just do it. But Arthur needs to put them in the best positions to be successful. And some of the things there, the keepers, the bootlegs, the RPOs, the play actions, those things can probably start helping a little bit more and gain some, some chunk yardage through the air. Boost his confidence to throw the ball, because I know you had mentioned this earlier. He looked a little shaky wanting to throw the ball a couple times, and I think that's because the mental state is like, God damn, do I have confidence in myself to make this throw because of already thrown? So just Arthur, God damn it, man, do right by this kid. Don't damage him, man. Don't damage him.
Hey man, the word for him is consistency, and what Notre Dame has that. They play like a champion. They hit every time. He needs a sign above his door that says just play consistently. Like once he can put together like I said, man, you see the drives, you see the spurts, you see the flashes, you see the quarters he puts together sometimes. Like the fourth quarter of the first two games, good, very good. Great. That's what gives you hope. That's what gives you hope that, man, he can do this. But it's like. Just gotta put it together for 4 quarters, man, and see. All right, man. Roberto Molina, what's up, buddy? He said, Roberto, what do y'all think of the trade rumors of Fields? Roberto.
I don't think that he does anything better with Justin Fields that we had done with Desmond Ridder. Point blank, period. They're not the same quarterback. Yeah, sure, he has good intangibles, can make the throws and stuff like that. But what we're seeing with Desmond Ridder, what can Arthur Smith do with Justin Fields? Almost having the same style quarterback. So I would say no to it. It doesn't move the needle for me. Let's just put it like that.
I'm the same way. They too similar, so I don't see him being anything to do with what he like. It's the same quarterback. Like Justin is like better. I'm not saying he's
piss Damsky off with that one.
Very similar.
Oh, sorry, Damsky.
Well, look. I mean, Fields has his elite traits. It's just he hasn't necessarily. Sure. And I know he's in a shitty situation in Chicago. Don't get me wrong, but he had a good game yesterday until.
Feel bad for him.
Yeah, right.
Hell of a game.
But he hasn't put it together either. I mean,
he hasn't done it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he hadn't put it together. And last year they basically used him as a running back. I mean, they almost got him killed last year. So like, it's just, I think he would do better in a better situation. I don't necessarily it'd be here, maybe, who knows? But I mean, Burr and I, we were talking before the show, like, man, I wanted Jalen Hurts back in 2020, and we took Marlon Davison's fat ass. Anyway, so here we are. So yeah.
Hello.
I figured.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, man. He said, "I think Ritter's
777
in QB history."
Said, "I think Ritter's challenging for worst fight." Never. No, he's not that. He's not that bad.
We've seen a few bad QBs in our time. I don't think that's there yet.
Here we go. Chris. Here's what I was waiting on, my man Chris. Man, listen, Ritter should get into the bye week. Ritter needs reps. I told y'all it's too early, but he has to show more than just flashes, which I also told y'all. And where's this dynamic offense we've been hearing about, huh, Adi? Yeah, but that's how I feel. Like, have you ever had your boy say, I got this girl, ooh, I'm telling you, young, ooh, when you see her, she bad. And then you see her and you be like, where's she at? Be like, here she go right here, but here's the girl I'm telling you about. And you were like, oh, this her? And you just like, yeah, dog, she real bad. Same here. D, my man D.
What up, buddy?
What's going on, fellas? Back to the basics. 3-2 next Sunday, and I will be in the building. Let's go. Me and John gonna be in the building.
Yeah, that's you, buddy. Let's do it.
That's awesome.
Dog, we gonna win. I'm gonna run one route, but if I get hit, I quit everything. I quit. I'm gonna die. Jeff Wood said they not running on us. Oh, they not, buddy. No, they not.
No.
Let's get it, GA. I love that name. This scheme is trash. That's coaching, buddy. We do not throw the ball downfield whatsoever. The coaching. A route tree consists of comeback routes and stop routes. That's all I see.
Stop routes. That's right.
Routes.
That's why Jacksonville was just sitting in zones. They knew it was coming.
Yep. We don't run any
pretty simple for them to pick
or any mesh concept. Yep.
You know, we ran a great mesh play early in the preseason in that game against Cincinnati, I believe it was. And just Drake wasn't open at the end. It was in the end zone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it was they ran it great. I mean, I haven't seen it since. I mean, maybe I'm just missing it, but who knows?
The last time I was in Atlanta, by the way, was for that Cincinnati game. I'm touched.
That's right.
My man Arca said, I'm looking forward to the matchup versus Houston. They playing good. Let's regroup and get it right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Millie Mills.
Millie Mills is in the building.
What's going on, Millie?
Said the Aints loss make me feel much better. And I just want to say something about what the dude just said about the route tree. That made me question the faith the coaching said that they had in the man. Like, because, man, my faith came from yours. So if you like, I'm telling you, this is the one. I'm like, I'm telling you, he the one because you said he was. But then when you like, yeah, he could only throw for 5-6 yards. He not doing nothing now. Now I'm like, hold on. I thought you said he was the one. Like, that's how I feel. Like, why, if he is what you said he was? I believed you. But if you what he said he was, then why is he just so limited and constricted if he's all this talented like you said he was?
What kills me is you've got Kyle Pitts, who is a deep threat to any like mismatch fucking
to anybody.
Like, to anybody and a deep threat, and we're not even throwing 50-50 balls to our guys. Like,
that's the mind-boggling part.
like these guys, that's what they do. They go, they're bigger, they're more athletic, they're faster. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I gotta shout out Miss Mama. Miss
Hey, Birdo's mom. We love you, Birdo's mom. Man.
Love you,
what
Mom.
a wonderful lady. Ray's a great guy.
Yeah, you see that, man? Really tuning in. That's it, man.
Yeah, Wolf said truth. Ritter just can't get it right. We talk Hawk TV. Why y'all Smith already? You on his head already. Damn.
Oh,
Come
man.
on. The Nerd King. Great name. I wanted to pull Ritter's head off like one of those. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like
man. That was fire, by the way, man. That animation, that was pretty cool, man.
That was awesome.
That was cool. That was cool.
It was epic.
That was pretty cool.
Man, Archangel said Ritter better get right within these 2 games against really good teams, or he may be benched. Yeah. You would have to at a certain point. We talk Hawks TV. If I didn't trick off last season with Mariota, that is hilarious the way he started that. I could end it right there. If I didn't trick off last season with Mariota, we would have seen what Ritter had last year when we had no expectations. This
John touchdown.
If y'all remember, I was saying that all last year, like, bro, he clearly ain't the one. So he clearly he's not it. So let's at least see about the dude that's right here. We could have at least seen he was not, and we could have cleared him as a suspect. Okay. And then we could have went somewhere else. The fact that we didn't clear him, but then the reason the coaching was like, I'm telling you, we got him. And I'm like, in the 3rd round, and we're like, hey, it could happen. And we all got behind him because y'all had faith in him. Now it looked like y'all don't have faith in him. It's weird.
A little shaky.
Yeah, no, we wanted to see him by week 8. That's what we said last year. We're like, all right,
by week 8,
then let's see him. And then it didn't even happen after the Ash throw. So we were like, all right, this is not going to happen then. So it's just, and then it eventually happened after, the Ash throw, because it was, Big Gary's been bad. Listen was better. Listen was better. I think he's getting there.
Yeah. Giving game said, shit, I'm with you, Mike. I was the same way. I didn't want to do a video. Didn't want anybody to say nothing to me. I had to put everything down. I was going to do all these skits that day. I didn't do one thing. I didn't do anything I had planned. I had all the stuff written down. My man Ox said, I honestly had to laugh to keep from crying after they second pick by Desmond. Yeah. I hope Mac Collins calmed down because, boy,
man, he was getting ready to smack the dog piss off of him, man.
He's like, man, I'm not dapping you up, man. Yeah. Come over here with that.
Oh, man.
Jeff said, just don't see the high end possibilities of what Ritter can do. He seems limited. I'm telling you, like, I haven't seen high end. Like, there has not been a game where it's like, oh, he could do that. Woo! Like, it was like, oh, like he's been all right.
That's the thing, and that's part of what Homeboy said earlier in the chat too. I mean, it's part of the stops and the comebacks, and like, got to give him a chance to
throw.
It's too obvious. And look, shout out to y'all, to you and Smitty for having Todd McClure on the show last week. It was fantastic, and Todd said it last week.
Thank you.
Todd said, Todd said he can see what we're about to run. So like, I know he said I know if I'm seeing it, then the defense can easily tell what they're about to go out. So
right, 100%.
So it was embarrassing, and that's the part that really pissed me off. Is the world got to see it.
Exactly.
Yeah. The fans deserve better, and so does the city. Yep. The whole world.
Well, I had people come out of the woodwork yesterday text me like, "Man, I told you Ritter was trash." I'm like, "Yeah,
Same
of course.
Here.
This is gonna happen this fucking game
Same here.
on ABC."
Alberto said, "I'm already past this game and move on to these last games." Last year we was 2-2 at this point, so we got things to clean up, which is still early enough to clean up any mess.
Valid point. Valid.
Any mess.
Valid,
still
man.
Early enough. You are trying to win, is what you say to team. Yep. Mm-hmm. William said Arthur Smith need to make some changes. William, Big John, JH3 said, "What's happening, guys? Out of your Falcon minds at 95 North, the Great." Good to see you all. Good to see you, JH3.
That's my brother, John Higgins, man. Good dude.
William said Arthur Smith is on the hot seat. He losing the trust of players. I'm going to tell you something. I don't think that Desmond has lost the locker room. But what John said earlier is very true. He don't lose them when they in the locker room. But when people go home, and talking to their spouses and their children, you think they ain't seeing what we see? Man, this dude, I was wide open. You ain't seen that shit. I was wide open. I got a touchdown.
Yep.
I don't even know what
you would love to be a fly on that wall just to hear it, man.
If you think they not doing
That's crazy.
This dude he just stayed down to one receiver. I was over here. He didn't even go through If you think they not, and the same about coaching, you think it's some players on that team who ain't saying, man, this coach, they noticing.
I wonder what Jamar Chase saying about Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
he's open. He's wide open
always
all
open.
the time.
Always. Huckabuck. Draft day called the coach. What took so long? Now we know. He said either Arthur Smith can't evaluate quarterback talent, or Desmond Ritter is wet in the bed. Both things can be true.
Bro, he's referencing that phone call.
Huckabuck. Terry said, Mike, it's like a girl you bring. See, I love this. I just love how she started this because it's like a Mike thing.
Oh,
like Mike, it's like a girl you bring home from the club when you're drunk, and then the next morning you wake up sober and you sit with no makeup. That's exactly what it is. She goes from a 10 to 3 real quick. Yeah, have you ever pushed a girl in the pool playing around? Just push the girl in the pool, and she get out the pool, you're looking like little baby, and you like little baby, and it's your girl. Your girl is little baby. You need that. Always go to the beach first. Always, dog. No makeup, no hair. You gotta see them in a natural state because the girl look beautiful with all that shit on. And
that's your move, isn't it? Like they come over, you're just like, I gotta see what you look like.
Pool, man. Girl, you great. And just see who emerged. Desmond Ritter step out there. I'm like, Desmond, that's Frank Darby, or is that my girlfriend? Dog, you gotta look. Great one, Curry. I love it. William said inconsistent play calling. Yeah. Dog, use your body punch. Tyler is your body punch. Why is he on the sideline so much? No, I didn't say, okay, my man giving game sports. No, I didn't say bench him for the rest of the season. Bench him to give him a reality check when he's not producing. Taylor should have come in the second half and then give Ritter a thought. So I want to say this, GG. I have to say this. I'll be agreeing with that for the most part. Like, you just so you kind of teach him a lesson, but it teaches him more to have faith in him, dog. Like, we struggling. I got some faith in you to bring us back, to show him you got some faith. So you got to take that angle too. While I agree with this, too, it's a quarterback. It's a delicate thing. So you kind of have to show him, if we struggling, I still got faith in you.
Well, he knew he was very self-aware. He knew he was messing up. I mean, yeah, that was. It's not like he was Johnny Manziel out there running around just throwing stuff everywhere. I mean,
God.
Andrew said the Ritter I seen second half versus first half of Ritter Jags, and I know Ritter is better than that. One of the reasons Matt Collins was so mad.
Yeah, that's what Matt he said in the post game. Like when folks or players or whatever, the team isn't playing up to the potential that he knows that they have, that he gets angry. He made an dude, I'm totally fine with that, man.
Leadership.
I'm cool with that too, man.
Dude, you gotta have everybody needs that friend anyway in their life, but like to just like check you when your shit's not going the way you know you think it should be. But
that's a fact.
But when you got guys like that on your team, I mean, if there's any guys that have problems with that, this is more about them than anything else. You know what I mean? Like that's because like you want people to kind of put you in your place or like try to challenge you to be like, man, I know you're better than that. Like, you know, you gotta see this. This is what you're not, you know, any of that stuff, man. I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Kerry said, like, sorry, chick, your Uber said, oh, in a minute. Shit, not even that. You just say, man, like the little vending Joan out there, and then lock the door. Yeah. Bubba Gum said, for the first time in 15 years, at least we can say the defense is not the problem. It's not.
Ooh, hello.
Just imagine we had Matt Ryan now. I ain't gonna say it. Just imagine we had Matty Ice now. We'd be taking flight. Alberto said
have a broken leg right
only lost games by a touchdown or less. Even with Marcus, got faith Arthur Smith can turn it around. But to see getting hotter, I ain't lying. I do too. I got faith here turning around. Francis Hunt Washington. Now that's the presidential name. Francis Hunt Washington. Are you a congresswoman? Because I got some charges I need you to clear me of. She said, what's up, fellas? Sorry, but bench Ritter. I don't think it's the wrong message because some of the team is already having issue with Ritter. You can't do your quarterback like that. I get it. Just not the quarterback. Yeah. You could bench whoever else, not the quarterback. We finally have a defense, and now the offensive going. That's I feel like that about my life sometimes. As soon as some shit start going right, I'll be like, I got it made. And then the car break down. I'll be like, Jeff Wolf said he is just not ready. And you too scared of Ritter. And you too scared of Ritter sitting is a bad thing. He didn't show me much. Unfortunately, I believe you will see more the same week. Yeah.
I hope not.
Dog, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he showed any. If anybody's saying, oh, I'm impressed, I just think that you're being too positive. It's not impressive.
No, it's what I said earlier. You can easily say I support the guy and I hope he does better, but you can't deny what you're watching. It's like, well, I mean, I haven't seen much yet. That's the whole thing. It's like I just need to see more. That's it. And if you don't see much more, it's a real simple thing, man. Like this is not rocket science. If you don't progress in the next 4 or 5 games, and you stay flat or regress, even worse. Then this may not be your thing, man. Or like if we were in a flat out full on rebuild season, okay, we'll give you full 16 figured out because we're not going. But damn it, it's because the defense is playing so well and we have the players everywhere else to make the playoffs this year and make a run at it. That's what makes it hard because we're missing one key thing: fucking consistently good quarterback play, and good play calling, has to go hand in hand there. But that's what we're missing. That but again, 2-2, we'll see. Like I said, I'm not out, but I'm right on this fence right here. So yeah, we'll see.
Given Game said, I feel like when you're not playing well and you're supposed to be the leader and you should be held accountable, point blank. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that when the butt throw. You gotta sit down for incompetence. If you just messing up, but if you do something crazy, sit down. Bro, Bill Belichick was like, dog, sit your ass down.
Man, he would have said his ass. Hell yeah.
You just not playing good. Jeff Wolf said Ritter has regressed 4 consecutive weeks. Jeez.
It's just no consistency.
John Higgins said, I'm giving him one more bad game from Ritter, then we got to make it. I'm going to be honest why I'm kind of proud of y'all. I think for the most part that y'all have the same thing. Like, it's like, man, your baby up there and she in like the talent show. And you like, let her finish. Just allow her to finish the song, and then she won't sing no more. I let her sit down, and I'll be honest with her, but just let her finish the song. And that's kind of what y'all saying. Like, dog, he's not impressive, but let him finish the song.
Yeah. Justin Switzer said Calais didn't sign up for this. Yeah, man.
Man, you see his message when the game ended, man.
Yeah.
It's like 2-2. We're there.
Mm-hmm.
Telling the fans to hold on.
Ritter plays fairly well at home. He just got to do the same on the road. Play calling got to be better, and the offensive line have to give him time also. Yep.
Yeah, Jeff said defense is going to be loaded. That's what they've been doing, man. They've been playing 7 and 8, and they're going to keep doing it until there's any reason not to do it. So I mean, they're going to
put the game in Ritter's hand, and Ritter has to show them that he can overcome and beat teams.
Yep.
It's just not happening right now.
Yeah.
Kenny said, "I hope Big Campbell pulls a Debo and grabs Arthur Smith and Ritter in the room and say, 'This is my bite.' Y'all better play better. I didn't come here." Yep. John Harrell Jr. said, "I bet we lose." John, come on, dog.
Oh my God.
Don't bet against us.
Doesn't
John,
get easier.
don't you bring that energy over here. Pop your hand. Curry said, "Why are we calling pass playing on 3rd and 1? That shit was infuriating, Curry." He said, "Arthur Smith is making me sick doing this shit. Why would you with Tyler?" Millie Mills said, "Man, F all that." I knew he was coming. I knew Millie was coming with this energy. He said, "Man, F all that. Ritter playing like a bitch. If we lose to the Texans, just give me Taylor's port." That's it. That was a good one. I'm gonna tell you, dog. I got so much faith in Taylor. Like I want to see him now, but I know for psyche reasons you can't do that. But I love Taylor Heineke. He was my favorite acquisition. Hucklebuck said Arthur Smith's forte is O-line. They have totally let the team down. We cannot skip over that. If he can't that right, why do we think he can get play call? Oh, if he can't get that right, why do we think he can get play calling right? No creativity, no imagination, too emotional as a play caller. Damn, great one. He's out of your Falcon mind, Jay Black.
Jay Black's in the building. Jay Black.
See you, brother.
The Nerd King said, 3rd and 14th. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. It worked against the Packers, then they won for. Yeah, it worked. But it's not something you bank on. Jay Black said, "Guys, people have film on us now. It's that simple. It's gonna be a problem. Now we have to find a way to make the offense work consistently. You have to run Tyler." That's what I said. Young, you set up the knockout punch. Dog, you cannot. It ain't just, we gonna stick you over here and just use you. I was looking at that like, what are you doing?
Dog, it's a copycat league, man. You don't think Houston's probably like, all right, we're gonna stop the run. We're gonna put all emphasis on stopping the run. Desmond, you beat us. Let's see what you can do, buddy.
And Jacksonville covered.
That was my fear. Now my fear is coming to life. That's coming true now. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, and Jacksonville, man, they covered the flat. They were out in the flats. They knew the ball was going. They knew that check down was coming. They were going to go out in the flats, and then they were there. Boom. Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. It is not
simple zone. Sat on the routes.
Yep, sat on the routes, and he threw it right to him a few times. Man, 95 and out of your Falcon mind. The teams are putting up 8 and 9 in the box. They're going to make our receivers beat the defense. And Ritter is not making the throws or the right reads. He is not. And we have receivers that get no separation. Millie Mills said, "Mike, we need CP on the field." Yes, we do as well. Yes. You can't have an empty backfield for 3 plays in a row. You can't. And you can't. Whenever Bijan is in the game, I'm sure he's getting the ball. Given Game said, "What I don't get is y'all keep saying get back to the run, but teams have grasped our scheme." Grasped our scheme. We are one-dimensional right now, and so the run hasn't been working too well the last couple games.
But explain to me what he means by it hasn't worked, because Bijan rushed for over 100 yards, right?
14 carries. Yeah.
14 carries. He's an explosive back, so evidently it is working. It's just mixing the right combo in. So you need enough of Bijan and you need enough of Tyler to keep that going. Once team start having to account for Tyler and Bijan, that's where everything else opens up. That's where everything starts opening up. Can you stack the box? You can't do it. You force defenses to change their scheme and how they're gonna play in future downs against the Falcons. So
yeah, exactly.
Alberto said, "You think they promoting Bijan too much just for commercial purposes?" I don't know why
we did joke, but me and Berto and I joked about it before the show, though. We were like, well, shit, we didn't know that, we were drafting our entire offense with the number 8 pick, but apparently that's what we were doing.
The number 8 pick.
At least up to now. Bijan,
bro, that would be hilarious as a skit. And our entire offense. Yeah. You have to use Tyler too. D. Lawton, ESPN said Falcons are sticking with Ritter. Yep.
Yeah, that's what Art said earlier today. They're not changing anything yet, man. All right, I'm trying to get to a few more things before we get out of here, man. Okay, critical captain. I thought he played great, man. I thought for his first game back, he came up, was hitting in the run game. He was out there defending. I thought it was
could have had a pick too.
Could have had a pick.
Yeah. Bubba Gump said Bergeron has played his ass off. The rest of the line has been getting bullied.
It's on the offensive line, man. Fuck that, dude. He's been great.
Give me the Bush Light drinking gunslinger. RZ 80. Bruh, I want the same thing. I love him.
He's gonna be slinging it. That's a fact.
Man, because Taylor will throw the ball. Now he might throw something in Taylor gonna throw that ball. He don't care if you cut. Taylor is like Brett Favre. It's young Brett Favre. I absolutely love it. Pasta Girl, great name. I love spaghetti. That's my favorite food. The lack of speed killing this offense. We could use Scotty Miller to create space, everyone. Yeah.
There it is. Absolutely.
The frustrating part is I want to win right now. I don't want to be wanting another couple years. How about you, Mills? I know you feel the same way. Yeah. But we got the talent to win right now if we get this under wraps, which is still early enough to get it under wraps. So I got to stay positive. Stay positive with me.
Yep.
My man Oxford, I wonder if Ritter doesn't get it right by trading deadline. Does this team make another splash? I wonder.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I'll
go Buck. If I'm not mistaken, Taylor beat the Falcons last time he quarterbacked against them. Yeah.
Sure did. I think he beat us twice, actually. I think in the last, I don't know how many. Yeah, Travis, that's what we all felt yesterday, buddy.
Yeah.
That was the sentiment. Yep.
Perfectly said, man.
Oh, man. I said Demetrius, I said that a few weeks ago that Pitts and London are 2 playmakers on the team that can't make a difference, but there has to be a way to get them more involved. Yeah, that's it, man. That is it, buddy.
Yeah.
And Miss Pam,
hope
you enjoyed your time over there.
She said the media do not need to know what's going on in locker rooms. Yep, they need to tune out all outside.
All that noise. Yeah, that's true.
100%. All right, boys. Yo, Larry, what's up?
Hey, my man, Larry.
Hey,
yo, check this out. Coach Arthur Smith got his job from Derrick Henry's leg. Their production or lack thereof is a reflection of Arthur Smith and coaching. I totally agree with what Larry just said. And I just want to point something out that Berto said earlier. I love Derrick Henry. I'm not taking nothing away from he's a dynamic talent. But I don't think he's greater than the 2 backs you have now. Because in any instance, 2 is greater than 1, like Berto. So let me tell you something. And I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but I'll tell you this. I like to share stuff. I just broke up with a girl that was wild. My new girl got a girlfriend. 2 is greater than 1. My new girl has a girlfriend that looks, and I'm gotta stop there. But yeah.
We'll say that for the preview show next week.
Go too far. But yeah,
I was like, tune in next
than 1. 2 is greater than 1, and 3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. All right, so if you have 2 running backs that especially can do 2 different things, you remember we said we wanted that instead of just having 2 like battering rams, we got 2 ones that do 2 different things. That has to be greater than Derrick Henry. If you got Bijan and Tyler, how you can't use these 2 things with a quarterback that you kind of picked and had faith in to run it the way you want it, and then to get all the blocking and the big receivers to block, it was how you drew it up. But you can't execute your own design. So I agree with Larry, bro. I'm just looking at you strange. I don't know how you. Is it Javi? You owe him nothing. He's a 3rd round pick.
Yeah, but the problem is you made him the starter. and you
Exactly.
put all your confidence in him, every bit of it from top down. That's the thing. So yeah, you kind of put yourself in a situation. So I mean, that's the thing, and it's the entire team. It's not just be a trickle down effect if that's the case.
Yeah.
But trust me, like I said, I don't think for a second if he truly thinks that he cannot do this for a career at that level as a starting quarterback, I think he'll make a change, because I think
he will.
Again, it's his job.
Dependent.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're linked, man. Like I said, it's not like you can just keep riding this out and hope for the best. I mean, right? I mean, shit.
That's what he did with Mariota.
Yeah, but you knew he had the rookie here behind us to he's like, all right, well, we'll just ride this out. The rookie now you don't. Now we go with Ritter until we have Taylor, but then Taylor's not the long-term answer either. So then you're right back trying to find a quarterback again. So that's the whole
He's an
issue.
expensive backup, but you want to see what he can do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Brewski, what's up, man?
Brewski, good evening, boys. I would like for Arthur Smith to turn the season around. I think you're speaking for the crowd.
That's right. Dre, what's up?
Dre, John Mike Berto. What's good, fellas?
What up, Dre?
I'm feeling optimistic. Dre, how you feeling?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Still feel good.
Appreciate you,
for the defense. Brewski, I love you, man.
Hey,
appreciate you coming through, man.
Light one for you.
Absolutely, man.
They deserve it, man. They deserve it. Oh, man.
Tev, sports and gaming. Tev, what up? They said Troy can come back late season. That is great news to me. And especially if we make it to the postseason. We will, because TJ Watt had the same injury as Troy, and TJ came back in late December and was an able play. Ghost Pepper said Madden. Arthur Smith took notes from Tecmo Bowl. That's what it looked like. Yep.
Well, you only got the 3 or 4 plays.
Before the show started, it was these are Madden right now.
Great one, Ghost Pepper. Yeah.
3 or 4 plays to choose from, and that's it. Somebody told me or texted me and said, "Man, it looks like Arthur's just calling the 3 recommended plays on Madden." Like,
ask the coach.
Exactly.
Oh shit, man.
Oh man. What's up, Big Low, man?
Big Low.
Big Low's back in the States. Big Low.
Man. Hopefully y'all had a good trip over there, man. I caught a little bit of the live last night, but
man, Low went too.
Yeah, Low's over there too. Low,
Pam,
Coach
Uncle
was over there.
Steve, Big Low.
Uncle Steve.
They were rolling VIP. Oh, VIP.
That's so dope. Yeah.
And if he tells you otherwise, he's lying.
What's Ski there, John?
I don't think Ski was there. If he was, I haven't heard. I mean, I haven't seen. But,
Ski, please let us know. Sounds like a Wayne bar. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. What's up? Probably what you said earlier. Probably what you were talking about.
Probably when you was rapping earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll be reading comments words together.
Y'all are killing it. Chat's going absolutely bananas tonight, so we appreciate y'all for it.
There's a lot.
Smith wanted to sit Ritter during the preseason. Dude needed every bit of them snaps.
Clearly,
and he did.
Thank you. Yeah. My God, absolutely, man. He put too much faith in Ritter, man. He's like, okay, this boy doesn't need it. No, man, you need every bit, man.
Why is it that Sam Howell, Sam blowing my mind over there? I've been watching him close. Who was a 5th-round pick in that 2022 quarterback draft, has been the most successful, it seems, so far. Yeah.
That's that whole discussion.
It's Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah.
It's the Eric Bieniemy.
That's what it is.
I mean, he did have a 4-pick game, though. Last week.
Bro. Those are my guys. Hello, all Falcon fans. We'll bounce back. Hey, you heard it from the
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
You heard that from the Chargers podcast, the greatest
podcast
man on the internet. Fuck you, Joe Rogan. Twisted Torch.
That's what he was talking about.
Oh, the multiple girl reference. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, dog. It's my girl got a girlfriend. That's real live. I love my life. I'll never be depressed about the game because I can cheer myself up.
Tune in Thursday to hear
the
the conclusion.
The conclusion of Mike and 2 girls on Thursday's review show.
Oh man!
Does he throw? Wait. Does he throw one in the pool to find out?
There we go. Oh man.
And you know what? I don't have to, but I can't say why.
There you go. Oh, there we go. All
right. Just run the ball. If coach throws the ball 30 times, we need to get a petition to fire him. Yeah. Yep. Morrison, just run. Yeah. Yep.
Hey man, we'll
Millie Mayo said, to be honest, I feel as though this just brings the team closer. They hit all Desmond BS, all the Arthur Smith BS. Let's just pray for the best.
There it
Millie
is.
all over the place. He came in hot.
Millie's the man.
And it's like iced coffee. He put ice in the coffee and he drank it cold. I see what you did there. I enjoy it.
Damn, man.
Well, this was a hell of a therapy session, I think, for everybody, right?
It was.
Yeah, man. Nice woosah.
Release.
I mean, it's
man.
Yeah. I mean, we had a ton of people in the chat, man. Again, thank y'all so much for coming by and chat it up, even though.
Awesome, man.
Hold on. I have to ask my close this. Now, I done did 130 of these with John, okay? In my opinion, John just is down today a little bit, okay? I want to know where does John's mind state at, okay? Where's my coach? Is he down in the dumps? Is he depressed? Is he kind of saying, damn, I don't know if we're going to be as good as I thought we were? Like, where's Johnny Yates at right now? Because it seems to me like I could see you, but it's like your soul is missing, buddy. It's like it's still in London. It's still in London, buddy. So I want to know where you at. Like, how are you feeling about the team in general right now? Are you still like, I'm telling you, man, I think that we're going to turn this around and I got the great faith? Or are you like, I'm not sure about the coach, the offensive line, the quarterback? I'm not sure anymore, because it seemed like you giving off, I'm not sure anymore, Johnny Yates. You're very inside of your Falcon mind right now, and I need you to get out of it.
Yeah, that's a good description. I'm kind of inside it. But the reason is because with two things that Berto said is we've seen Arthur Smith be an elite play caller. Like when he was, like I said, that 2020 season with Tennessee, I mean, like you said earlier, fantastic, and we saw him last year make freaking lasagna out of oodles and noodles and bubble gum, like you always say, Mike. I mean, like it was, we could have legitimately come away with 10 wins, if play 3 or 4 plays break different ways, So with the way less talent, defense was worse, all that thing. So we've seen him. We just need to see him be better with better talent now. Like that's what's mind blowing is we've got the guys now. We've got this skill position players. We've got a dynamic running back. We've got, I don't think anybody saw the offensive line taking a step back. I think that was kind of a surprise, for everybody this year so far. Hopefully, man, they get better going forward. Obviously, that's everybody's case. But overall, man, the last 2 weeks, I'm a little unsure. That's all. Until I see coach and quarterback combination get us a passing game that can go out and win a game when the other team says y'all ain't going to pass on us. Y'all ain't going to run on us.
Yeah.
And force us, force the Falcons to go out there and throw the ball. Then I'll feel better about it. But I haven't seen it yet. That's my whole thing. Is like there's only one way to fix that, and y'all got to go out there and do it. Damn it! Like Arthur's got to go out there and prove he can scheme it, and Dez has got to prove he can make the right and complete it. So, like I said earlier in the show, man, I'm not out.
John is like so positive, but he's young, realistic at the same time, and it's hilarious when the shit merges.
When they collide,
it's merging. You are watching it merge live on TV for show 130. His positivity and his realism are merging live in front of you guys. Watch it. Go ahead, John.
Yeah. No, it's just that you're right. I mean, it's just it's my faith is rattled a little bit for sure. I don't know how it couldn't be after these 2 games. Like you can say like, and if I'd have came into the season not expecting much, then okay, that's fine. But like I came in expecting the offense to be a lot better than it has been. And that was just my expectation. Maybe that was my fault. Maybe that was me just thinking way too highly of Dez and way too high. Like, he was going to come in there and just take the offense from the get, which is obviously not the right take. Maybe I had more faith in Arthur Smith than I should have. All those things probably just combined. But like, I don't know. I mean, I hope they get it right because, like, I want to come in here and be like, and Mike's just loving this, but I want to come in and just be extremely positive. But it's tough, man. It's tough because I try to be like You know what I mean? I try to just not let it get to me too much. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, now on Sundays, you know, it's Sundays. It's whatever happens, man. And that's why when I live tweet some things, it's just, you know, some things go viral, some things don't, you know, whatever. And it's like, that's the only thing I tweeted yesterday was the upside down Falcon drinking and
yeah, I saw that.
I just said that we're already here now because I just saw some of the comments because I wasn't even watching the entire thing, and all of a sudden that just blew up. So it's like, yeah, I guess so, man. But we appreciate you, Pasta Girl. Thank you for coming.
Pasta Girl, thank you.
Yeah, man. Joke Gaming, appreciate you, buddy.
Joe, man, I love you, buddy. Tony, type of Earl, what's good about Sam Howell? He said instead of what's good
Sam
Howell
could be hood. You don't know.
He could be hood. I don't.
Yeah.
He could be a stepper. Millie Mills, quick question. How do y'all think Terry F. Baby feels about this? Ooh, that's a good one. Berto.
Probably looking at him say, Arthur, you wasn't my choice to begin with.
Ooh.
Probably. God damn, man. Probably.
Tony said, and the Falcons cannot forget about getting Tyler. That's what I said. Yeah. You can't do that.
Oh, yeah. 100%, man. Gotta go back to that.
You gotta set the knockout punch up.
Yeah, no, I mean Terry. I mean, I'm sure Terry's kind of like all of us. He probably expected a little bit more too, if you want to be honest with himself.
And I was thinking that hopeful. I was thinking this. I'm like, man, you know what?
You guys shaving your hands at the Fornos die. No, we
was going good.
I hope I'll never cut this, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, I was gonna take this all off and go ahead and little.
Oh shit, that's crazy, man.
I was gonna have a hell of a mustache. I probably would look creepy as hell. So I'm kind of glad that didn't happen too. In a way. So.
Yeah, I know the folks that that are rocking the stash should just wear full on beard, man.
Yeah,
let's start that trend. Just full on beard and fuck it, man. Kind of like a rally cap, so to say, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, man. Well, Berto, buddy, a successful addition to the show.
Man.
Yeah, man. Sir. So we'll Mike and I'll be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. our regular time this week to preview the Texans game again, which I, my son, my wife will be at on Sunday. So if y'all see us, come say hey and hang out with. Hopefully we get a win. Yeah, we'll be in the building, man. And hey, Des plays better at home, right? So hopefully he brings all the good juju back with him to the bins, and we can get a win there. But yeah, man, y'all have anything before we head out, Mike?
I do. I want to tell the fan base. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you directly. Talking to you. Don't you go quitting on me yet. It's too early to quit. It's 4 games in. To be depressed already, or sad already, or be mad already. There are some teams right now who look amazing who are about to shit the bed. That's how it go in the NFL. There are some teams who have hardly won, who about to go on a tear, who gonna heat up and start turning people up. That's how the NFL goes. So anything can happen. If the little tweak need to be here, and to be honest, to be fair, these are tweaks. These are tweaks. So we can tweak this stuff and still turn it around. We 2-2, 500. That is not the end of the world. The only reason it feel bad is 2 straight. If we'd lost first 2 and we won the last 2, we all be like, it'd feel totally different, wouldn't it? It just feels that way because you won 2 and then lost 2. So we can turn this around. Y'all got to stay positive. It's too early to start giving up, or to start being negative, or to start trashing your team, or to even start trashing your quarterback. Just chill on it. Chill on it. Be positive until they give you a undeniable reason where you have to trash. You have to be negative. All right? So just hang in there. I just want to say that at the end. Just hang in there. Be positive. It just started. It's still hype. It's still NFL. It just came back. You got football again. You had a London game. You got Monday night, Thursday night. Still fun. It's still fantasy. Still in a positive spirit. Keep it there for a little while longer. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Man, speaking of fantasy, bro, I took an ass whooping this week in fantasy, man. Creators League, I took a fucking ass whooping. Shout out to Uncle Steve.
Did you see the Pay League, by the way? Did you check your ESPN?
No.
John beat him. What?
Look, man.
You play Berto, John?
Bro.
You didn't even look. Oh, look. I didn't look till yesterday. Liam showed me. He was like, "Dude, you see your score against Alberto?" I was like, "No." dude.
Oh, it's bad.
148 to 48.
Oh my God! What the hell did I do? Yo,
I haven't seen that score. Like your highest scoring guy was like 5 points. Like it was crazy.
On. Wait, where am I? Oh, it's over here.
So I gotta score 3 points to win. So all I need is Kenneth Walker to get me 3 points, and I'm 2-1.
Oh, you got that, man. Oh my God!
I told you.
Oh my God, man! Hold on.
I mean, I had a few guys go off, but man,
a few. Yeah, that's one.
Dude, I had nobody go off.
Nobody go off.
I hate when that happens. When don't nobody do it. Yeah.
Well, first thing I saw the sports, I was like, damn, did he like play somebody that had a bye? I was like, oh, damn, there is no buys yet. Like everybody would have been playing. Like, yeah.
Oh man. Jesus, good grief, man.
Yeah. Not Liam.
Liam laughing at you, brother.
He was a savage, man.
Yeah, he is, man. He is. Don't let the cute looks fool you. He talks shit with the best of them. But all right,
yeah,
man.
No, that's cool, man.
No, and I just wanted to say this too. I appreciate the chat so much because y'all brought
absolutely,
it tonight,
man.
And y'all really
it was lit, man. Everybody brought to everybody, man, for sure.
Yeah, man. And I like Mike. I'll just echo what Mike said, man. It's like even though I'm not like gung ho, like on the horse, whatever. Like I'm still positive. I'm still like hoping for the best. I just want to see these guys go out there and prove it, man. That's all I want to see. I just want to see them go out there and prove they can go out there and kind of be the guys that we kind of built them up to be honest. I mean, like, we built up Arthur, we built up Des, and I just want to see them put together, man. That's all I want. I just want to see the team win, however way that comes, keep the defense, keep doing what they're doing. Nielsen keep bringing it every week, so, I mean, that's what we want to see, man. Hopefully, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy, man.
Thank you, buddy, for coming.
Telling you, man. I said at the beginning of the show, with a real Arthur Smith, please stand up. Let us know who you really are, man. We want to see it.
Man. And the ATL Kool-Aid drinkers, that's a pretty funny name too. I like that. If the coach doesn't change how he calls the game, you won't have to bench him because he will get him hurt. Hey, you never know, man. But anyway, all right, guys, we will catch y'all on Thursday evening at 7. Berto, you're taking a little break, right?
I am. This will be my last live for a little while, for an extended period of time. But I'll be end of October and can't wait to see everybody back and miss you guys in the interim. But we text on a regular, so that'll stay current. But to everybody else,
yeah,
definitely, man, definitely. I'll see y'all very, very soon.
Yeah, man.
Very soon. And I just want to tell the chat, please proofread the stuff you type, because half the time I'm like, what are you talking about, man? I can't even get through it because just reread it before you hit send. Okay.
Man. Yeah. So, all right, guys, we will catch y'all Thursday, like I said, for the 4th time now, 7 p.m. We will preview the Texans game. We may have I don't know if we're going to have a guest yet or not. It'll definitely be Mike and myself. If you were here tonight, man, on Berto's channel, drop us a subscription. We much appreciate it. If you're here on our channel, go over to 95 North Falcons Talk Show, drop a subscription for his channel. Hit the like button on both of them. It takes half a second, but it means the world to us. Helps us get our videos and our lives and any content we put out there more. And if y'all want to laugh, man, if y'all are still down to the dumps, go watch the 7 or the 10 stages of being a Falcons fan. I guarantee you will identify with every single one of them and you will laugh your ass off at almost all of them. So yeah, man. So we appreciate y'all all, man. And keep listening, keep supporting the show. We'll keep bringing y'all content and having a good time with it. Even when we lose, man, we're still going to come in here and talk about it. We're going to be honest. We're going to give you our opinions. They may not be your opinions, and that's totally fine, man. We're all accepting opinions type of show, man. So y'all can all fan how you want to fan, man. We're not going to tell you how to be a fan, man. You can think anything. Y'all want Arthur Smith gone? You want Ritter gone? Hey, that's your opinion, buddy. I mean,
hey,
go ahead
talk about it. Give a reason why.
Talk about it. That's right. That's right. So anyway, all right, guys. We will catch y'all Thursday. Have a great rest of y'all week. Berto, appreciate you, buddy. It's great, man.
Always. I'm here.
Thank you, Berto.
Yes, sir.
Out
of your Falcon mind. And Berto, I-75, I-85, I am out of my Falcon mind. Jesus. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming today, even after a hard loss, a hard game. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you. Out of your Falcon mind. Peace.